This is Channels Television's breaking news.
Breaking news! If you haven't heard already, PSA just stopped submissions, suspended their services except Premium Express until July 1st. So pretty much now Beckett and CGC is going to pick up the sheer volume load of what's being sent to the PSA is now going to be flowing to them. My question is, can they handle it? Now, here's my thing. On what happened on March 1st when they did their price increase, they should have suspended their service on March 1st. They should have done that. And then come back on July 1st, with their price increase. They should have done that. But no, they didn't. So they did it right after Logan Paul. I'm not surprised by this at all. And also down here, they talk about basically expanding their infrastructure. They did the right thing, but for me, I'm a guy that has patience, but I can understand they're backlogged. They can't keep up with demand because of the pandemic. Now remember, guys, we are in a pandemic. We still are in a pandemic. And people are making a lot of side deals, or basically their side business or side hustles or whatever you want to call it, selling grading cards. As you notice on YouTube, when the pandemic started, a bunch of Pokemon investing channels sprung up out of nowhere, basically talking about the business side of Pokemon. And it's not just Pokemon, it's sports as well. And they can't handle the sheer volume anymore. So they just put their foot down, stopping their services, and they should have done that in the first place. But anyways, my question is now: can Beckett handle it? Is CGC going to raise their prices now? They're going to be forced to take on the sheer volume from PSA now. Because people are like, I want to grade my cards and sell them, so they're looking at CGC. Some things CGC needs to fix. One, they need to change their labels, make their perfect 10 stick out somehow, or maybe just change some of their labels to make it more appealing. And then the biggest thing that irks me about CGC, there's no pop reports. People like to flex. People like to hold something that they know that is very limited and rare. If they know that 1,000 shiny Charizard VMAX has been sent in and there's only one perfect 10, think of the money volume or value that someone's going to put on that one perfect 10 out of 1,000. For example, Beckett, they control their black label. We all know. So there's only 7, I think, out of 289, I believe. I have to go check, but I know it was like almost 300 shiny Charizard VMAXs were sent to Beckett, and only 7 are black labels. If you go on eBay, one guy's selling his black label for $14,000. If you compare a PSA 10, it sells for $1,000. What I think they're doing, stopping, suspending their service, is they're basically doing overhaul. And they might actually come out with their own type of black label or subgrades now, because that's like the new trend now. We all know. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe they'll just keep the standard until they catch up. But I think they're going to come out their new black label, because as a company, if I was working at PSA, the top of the food chain, like CEO level, and I'm like looking on eBay, for example, and I am seeing my product, a PSA 10, is not even selling as much as like a black label. A black label, for example, I'm just doing Shiny Charizard VMAX as an example. A black label's quad 10s. Well, is a PSA 10 should be all quad 10s too? But anyways, the point is when you have a black label selling for $14,000 and then you have a PSA 10 selling for $1,000, I would like to reevaluate that as a company. Like, why is my top tier PSA 10 not even selling as a fraction, like selling as a fraction of what black labels are coming out selling for. So what I think PSA is going to do is going to do overhaul, expand their infrastructure, maybe come out their new black label, basically subgrades as an option. Who knows? But as from what I heard, when a new owner takes over, apparently PSA is bought out. As any new owner, they're going to increase their prices. But they can't handle the sheer volume now. So now Beckett and CGC is going to pick up that sheer volume. Now the question is, can they handle it too? Maybe this is the perfect opportunity for other smaller grading services. I've heard like Mint, for example. Other grading services I don't even know about might just spring up now. It's just um, like PSA is like Coca-Cola. Can you imagine Coca-Cola just stopped production of producing Coke? It's kind of like that. But anyways, um, I just wanted to give you guys my 2 cents since everyone's giving their economic analysts over this. But it was a good thing they just suspended their services, but they shouldn't have done that in the first place on March 1st. And then came back on July 1st with their price increase. That's what they should have done, but they did not. I don't know, maybe they were thinking, well, we'll increase their prices and maybe we'll stop people submitting so many cards. Nope, didn't stop them. Anyways, I just think they're going to do overhaul, come out their version of their black label, and speed up and catch up. My other question too, now if PSA does catch up on their turnaround times, my biggest question is, will people still be sending cards to CGC? That's another question. Um, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to play out. It's like, shaking the 8 ball here. But from what I think is going to happen to PSA graded cards already is that they're going to increase their value for the time being because no cards are being submitted now unless it's a premium express. So basically, PSA is like, don't send me anything unless it's like a first edition Charizard type of value because don't waste our time because we're backlogged, we can't keep up. Anyways, that's just my take. If you like the video, appreciate smashing that thumbs up. Subscribe. I really appreciate any support. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Later.